As of the last report, Martha Binson's telling us that it's still the funeral procession. The funeral procession still trying to make its way out of Quirino Avenue and to Osmeña Highway. Now, TJ Manotoc, as I mentioned, who was earlier giving us a traffic advisory, he's going to join us now on the line, and I think TJ is stuck in Magallanes. Are you stuck in Magallanes, TJ?
Hey, Tony, good afternoon. No, I'm not stuck here. I actually went through, this was my strategic plan for me and my family to personally see the convoy or the passage passes by. We got here, I smartly got here at about 11 a.m. when there's very few people, but the few establishments I had planned to eat and stay in were already jam-packed, and I ended up parking in the parking lot and just waiting around and just bought a burger. But the crowd has really thickened up in the last 3 hours that I've been here. Any little, semblance of the convoy that's passing by, any motorcycles or cars with any yellow ribbon, the crowd goes wild as if it's like at a PNSL game. And it's weird, as Ricky was saying earlier, it's a festive mood more than anything, and they're just really, they're enjoying being on the streets as part of history. I brought my children. I want them to be part of this, and I saw a lot of people here who have brought their children too. Like Manolo was telling us this afternoon, earlier this morning, 60% of the population was not around 20 years ago, and it's nice to see parents bring their children out to make them feel part of history and be part of it.
TJ, hold on, TJ. TJ, can you hear me?
This is a major thing. If you're going southbound in EDSA and you're turning left on the flyover going to Magallanes South Luzon Expressway, that flyover is now closed for reasons that I don't know for now for sure. We will get more details on that, but I know for sure because I have a friend who's here.
I'm going to cut you off, TJ. If you can hear me, my producer can give way to me first. We were looking at live pictures earlier on. Sorry, TJ, to cut you off for a moment. And we're actually seeing some of the fire trucks, I believe, spraying their hoses over the crowd. And we're going to be joined now again by Manolo Quezon, by the way. Manolo, that is a tribute to the former president by way of firing those.
Forms of salute we're not used to seeing. The fire engines were spraying their water. Earlier, if you noticed the coverage a few hours ago with Cory Aquino, in another part of Manila, the fire engines were blasting their horns.
Right.
In this case, there's an arc of water, not aimed at people, so you can see, but as a kind of salute. Or even earlier today and yesterday, you had the Coast Guard also doing a ritual
ships.
with
blaring their ship horns.
Ship horns.
They did that when the funeral procession from LaSalle Green Hills to Manila Cathedral was also held. Yeah.
And in fact, you're finding, I mean, anything can actually render a salute. If you recall, well, we were all not born at that time, but Churchill's state funeral, the cranes, as he passed, as his coffin passed, all the cranes dipped down. So you can render a salute with anything.
So it's like if you were, say, passing through an honor guard and they would raise their swords and salute.
But of course, firemen, what they have are hoses.
What they have are hoses. And I was thinking maybe it's kind of like an inappropriate salute, especially when people are trying not to get wet. I mean, you see them already trying to avoid being, doused by rain, and then all of a sudden this kind of tribute was, of course, very touching.
What you're seeing is every conceivable way of rendering homage and sort of every conceivable manner for every group that wants to take part in this to try to show that they're doing something extra.